Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're looking at the TK20R from Fenix. I recently reviewed this, which is the PD35R from Fenix. You can see similar in size, but this is definitely a bigger flashlight. So this to me is not an EDC light, but it is a great light for your car, your kit, an EDC bag, an emergency bag. Keep it in a drawer by your, in your kitchen so you can grab a hold of it if the light goes out. So, as you can see, it does have a clip, so you can carry it. But again, for me, this is going to be too big in general for everyday carry. It does come with a sheath. We'll show you all the things that it comes with in a minute. And then, as always, we'll take it out into the night and use it. So with the light, you're going to get the TK20R instruction manual. You will get a charging cord, it's USB-C. I'll show you the charging port in a second. You're also going to get a Fenix warranty card. And then you'll also get a little ad about some different flashlights that these guys have available for purchasing. I do want to show you the box. I do think Fenix does a good job on their box. I'm a little torn because sometimes I'm like, yeah, I like nice marketing. It looks nice, but also you're going to get charged a little bit more because they have to pay for some of this stuff, as opposed to like a through night flashlight comes in a generic brown box. But on the positive side, you're saving a little money there. So anyhow, the thing I do really like about this box is it has information on the side and then info on the back about the light. So let me give you the quick rundown as far as your burn times, your power and everything. Your eco 30 lumens for 48 hours, so that's great. You have low at 150 lumens for 21 hours and 20 minutes. Your medium is 350 lumens for 7 hours. High, 1000 lumens for 3 hours, 10 minutes. And your turbo is 3000 lumens for 2 hours and 50 minutes. IPX68 rated and drop resistant to 1 meter. So that's the rundown on the light. I'm looking for it to see if, oh, here we go, the little bag of accessories. Often when you get accessories with a flashlight, you'll get, this is really sealed tightly, you'll get extra O-rings, you'll get extra covers. Here are the accessories that you get with the light. So you get 2 extra O-rings and you get the lanyard as well. This is the kind of light I would put a lanyard on because I'm not carrying it in my pocket. And in my pocket, I don't want it to be, the lanyard to be hanging out and getting caught up on things, whereas this is going to be in a sheath, so I think that's totally fine. Here's a look at the actual sheath. So let me place this in here. I do have the PD35R here. I was looking to see if they were the same size, but no, this one is actually a little bit bigger. Not just the flashlight, but the sheath, I mean. So that's what that looks like. You do have a very similar setup that this is stitched in the back, and then you have a little kind of pull tab here. You could run a paracord through, hook and loop on the front. That's what it looks like to take it out of the sheath. So we do have the USB symbol here and then the textured section underneath. So you're basically going to twist that. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, so we're going to twist. We're doing it clockwise here. And that's going to bring this collar down. And then you'll see the USB-C port. And then basically you're just going to plug this guy in. And then plug it into, you charge it off your computer if you wanted to. It'd take longer, but you can plug it into an outlet that's got a USB-C. Relatively simple. So you're going to plug it in when it's red, it's charging, and when it's, I think it's green. Is it green or is it blue? When it changes to the other color, it means it's fully ready to go. Now on the bottom there, you can see 2 pressure switches. If you press the lower one, which is more ovular in shape, you're going to go right to strobe. So strobe warning. So there's your strobe. If you press the other one, it's going to come on. And then the ovular shaped one or oval shaped one is going to be your selector switch. So you can see it's going to go up and then all the way back down. So you have eco, low, medium, high, turbo, and then back down. Pressing the large button again, it will go off. I do also want to mention to you, let's get it up to a higher output. So let's see, there's turbo, low is eco, low, medium. If I press the main pressure switch and turn it off, now I'm going to wait for 10 seconds or whatever, and then when I press it again, it's going to come back on at that medium level, so it doesn't go back and reset at high or low, and it goes cycle up and then all the way back to the bottom. I do like that. I like that a lot because, and with the PD35R as well, because some companies you'll cycle up, and then you'll go down to low. You won't go to eco or to moonlight. I like the fact that it goes all the way back down to the bottom. That makes a lot of sense to me. So eco, very low there, low output. So eco, low, medium, high, turbo, and then back to eco. I think that is definitely a win. So I'll show you real quick. You got your clip there. You got probably about an inch sticking out when you include the little pressure switch there. So just a heads up on that. It doesn't have the switchback, so you're not going to be able to put it on a hat as far as the clip there, but this thing is quite heavy. It'd be pretty clunky to do that. Comparing these two, the PD35R, and then, again, I got to get the name right of this one. This is the TK20R. You can see the bezel is definitely much wider, much bigger on the TK20R. I do have specs here. Let me read that to you real quick. So your size is 6.02 inches from end to end, 1.34 inches at the widest portion, and then 1 inch down here on the body. That's 152 by 34 by 25.4 millimeters. And then your weight is 7.2 ounces or 204 grams. That's with the battery. I said this about the PD35R. I love that they include the weight with the battery, because who uses a flashlight without a battery? Nobody. So that's great that they have that. Again, bag light, kit light, car light. That's what this thing I think would fit into. Now, we're going to have to see how it functions. I've got this fully charged up so we can head out into the darkness and use it in a short amount of time. But based on its size, this is not like the ultimate searchlight that's going to punch light away out into the night. It's way stronger than you need for just a simple EDC flashlight. So this fits into that middle category that I'm talking about there. So there's a quick rundown of the TK20R from Fenix. Let's take it out into the night and use it. All right, here's the TK20R, which if you saw my other review of the PD35R, this is like a larger version of that. So here's your 35, which is your eco setting, looking around the yard. Even at a low lumen output, you can definitely see out there. I can hear something off in the woods over there, so I'm going to go look for that in a minute. All right, let's go up to a low, which is 150. So you can see quite well. You can hear those dogs going crazy off in the background. You see the whole yard pretty well. I would say 75% of the yard, 70% of the yard at this setting. All right, let's go up to 350 here. So again, I mean, some nice light. Definitely getting more, because of the wider bezel, you're getting more of that spill out from the center. It's pretty balanced as far as what it looks like. Definitely the center's hotter, but still quite balanced, I would say. So there's your 350. All right, so 1000, definitely punching more light out. Let's walk over to the edge here. Sounds like something's in the woods. See if we can spot some eyes down in the woods here. I heard something, but I can't see it now. So as we walk here, I mean, you can see at 1000 lumens, I can tell you so far the light is not hot, which is good. Walking along the edge of the woods here. Definitely I would say you've got a hot center and then some nice spill out from there. But it doesn't have a super wide beam, honestly. I would expect it to be a little bit wider for this wide bezel. So I would definitely say overall balanced is how I would describe this one. Let's go up to the 3000 settings. So here's your turbo. Something's back that way. See if we can see it. As you can see, the kids have a little like play area here out in the woods. Whatever's making that noise, I can't see it yet in the woods. No eyes coming through, no shining eyes looking back at me. but you get a sense of what this looks like. It's pretty thick woods there. But again, we're at the turbo setting and no, it's not like it's, oh, there's the set of eyes. I can see right there. Just saw it shining back at me. Let's walk this way, see if we can flush it out, whatever it is. Heard the footsteps over there. See if I can spot it. So I've been out in the woods probably over 5 minutes now, and it's definitely getting warmer, but I've not seen a drop in the output, which is good. All right, finally spotted something there. Let's go with the different settings here. So you got your moonlight, your low, your medium, there's your high, and then your turbo. Can you see that rabbit right there? He's about to run off when I move that way. He's actually moving back toward me a little bit. Look at him. Crazy little bunny. This light makes him look like he's in daylight right now. And there he goes. I'm totally zoomed out now. Let me show you the side of our house. Don't worry, our neighbors are away again. So here's the moonlight. Low, medium, high, and then turbo. Moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo. All right, guys, as I wrap up here, I'm basically going to talk about two different Fenix lights. So I've been looking at the PD35R and then the TK20R as well. So these two lights. So if you watch this video or this video, it's going to be the same ending because I want to compare them a little bit, right? First off, price point, you're looking at maybe up to 120 bucks, depending on where you get it. Looks like the range was about 107 up to about 120. For the PD35R, you're looking closer to the $90 range. So right off the bat, cheaper, more expensive. Right off the bat, fewer lumens, more lumens. You can see size-wise, This one is EDC friendly, I would say. This one, not so much EDC friendly, unless you carry it in the sheath on your belt. I'm not a sheath guy, that's not my jam. So, you know, a flashlight like this has to be able to fit into my jeans pocket. This one will do that. This one is just too large. It does have a pocket clip, but you know, that's just a really wide bezel there. And if I were to carry this, I would carry it in the sheath, or if I was going to use the clip, I would put it, you know, on a vest or something like that. So as far as carrying capacity, this one, I think for everyday carry, too big. This one, much more doable. So I think both of these could be used as emergency lights for, you know, a kit for the house, whatever it is. This one to me seems to have more overall functionality for something to keep in your car, in a kit, in a bag, all those different types of things. This one can certainly be used that way. It's smaller, it's lightweight. I don't think I showed the battery in the in this larger one, the TK20. This is not an 18650, it's a 21700, so it's a bigger battery. Definitely got a little bit more heft. It's got, I think the milliamp hours, 5,000. So not twice what the PD35R has, but definitely more, notably more. So yeah, I mean, I think EDC, kit, or bag. Now, something I like about both these lights is your interface on the end there. You've got the pressure switch and then the selector switch all in the back there. I like the fact you can hold down on the selector switch and go right to strobe on either light. So a strobe warning, there's your PD35R, there's your TK20. That's nice, you can go right into it. And I do like the fact you can go all the way from that really low setting all the way to the high setting, and you don't have to press anything special to get to that moonlight setting. So I think that's nice. Price point, I feel like it's very fair for these lights. Functionality, they both work well. They're both USB-C rechargeable. Reminder, that's the one for your PD35R, and then for the I'm gonna untwist it here, there we go. For the TK20R, there's your USB-C. USB-C. So nice that you can charge them up, but that it's not a built-in battery. You can actually take the battery out, replace it if at some point it dies. So I think they have different functionality, but I think they're both good lights, reasonably priced. Fenix makes a good product. I've got one of their headlamps as a headlamp for me that I keep in my nightstand. I've got two of their different headlamps for different outdoor kits. So clearly I like them. I've said this before, I like the PD35 TAC. I used that for quite a while as an EDC, and this is just a little bit smaller version. So I think this will be a nice EDC light as well. So I'm a fan of Fenix. I like what they're doing. I do think they make a good product. I've had good experience with them. Let's hear your thoughts with Fenix, and also particularly on these two lights. What do you think? I'll put links down below in the description section if you want to pick these up online. And let's get the discussion started on these two lights from Fenix down in the comment section now. All right, guys, thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.